building on Washington University's medical campus, you will find WERC, the Washington Early Recognition Center. Its focus is identifying and treating the early stages of serious mental illnesses in young adults ages 13 to 25. The center's founder and director is psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Mamah.
And basically, it's a clinic that specializes in individuals who are at an early stage of a psychotic disorder like schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder, or are at risk for developing a psychotic disorder in the future.
You're looking at earlier age groups, I think, than most of us think about. We think of adults, very often adult males in my mind, dealing with schizophrenia. Does it emerge early on?
Well, the schizophrenia typically, on average, tends to first present during the late teen years or the early 20s.
According to the National Institute of Mental Health, about 6% of adults in the U.S. are living with an SMI, a serious mental illness, which includes potentially debilitating cases of bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. The greatest prevalence of SMIs is among 18 to 25-year-olds, who are also less likely to be receiving treatment than older adults.
Our clinic doesn't only treat people who are already psychotic, but we are trying to get to people earlier. And the reason is, just like for any other medical condition, the earlier that you can intervene, the better the long-term outcomes are.
The WERC Center is free, and it's served about 200 patients over the past 5 years. And to help identify early warning signs, it's developed a 2-page questionnaire asking about such things as mood swings, sleep habits, thoughts, voices, hallucinations. And Dr. Mamah says most patients answer honestly.
So here, again, the goal is if we can pick up even attenuated, lower grade psychotic symptoms, then we can monitor people closer and we can intervene sooner. Right? So that's what the questionnaire does, is that it relatively quickly is able to pick up psychotic and related kind of symptoms that young people are going through.
There is a lot of research into what's happening in the brain of someone with schizophrenia, but there is no cure, just treatments. Advances have been made in medications, which are usually an important part of those treatments.
But it is not enough for most people. You do need other kinds of supports, because psychosis and schizophrenia can be very taxing to the person, to the community, and you often do need psychotherapy. You often do need help with social support, with employment, with education, with housing. And so just medicating the problem often doesn't work. A lot of times it's because a lot of the patients don't actually take the medication. How do you force them? If you just give it to them, they may not take it. But if you provide a supportive network with other kinds of interventions, they're more likely to take the medication and get better.
Serious mental illnesses occur in all communities, ethnic and economic groups, but some people have better access to care than others, and to the support of families and caregivers. I mean, how important is their involvement in this?
It is really very important. The family and caregiver support is really important for people with schizophrenia. And part of what we do as a clinic is try to coordinate all these things that are important for the young people. So we do provide a lot of psychoeducation, a lot of support to parents and other family members as needed. I think that the main thing that parents and family members need to know is that there are people that have a psychotic disorder can get better. So it's very similar to cancer or cardiac disease. If you can intervene earlier, then the long-term outcomes tend to be better.
For Living St. Louis, I'm Jim Kirchherr.